所はそれぞれだ。だけど一つ輝ける伝説をぶち上げてからだ。パチパチのリミット、ここからがワンピース。オーロバス旅人に次ぐその夢はまだにございないか。眠れない細胞がくすぶまで弾けてく。今もオーロバス冒険の途中。オーロバス旅人へ次ぐ意味のない戦いはないんだ。バラバラの文脈が意志を持ちつながれば時の糸が紡ぎ直される。俺たちと共に世界変わり続けてる。
Alright, people, we are back for the Battle Hub Draft League Season 5. We're here with Week 3. I'm sorry there wasn't a team builder last time. You know, I was going through my sickness phase, and I just was not up to it at all. But we're back. We're healed up. Good to go. So, let's get into who we're facing off this week. We're coming off of a loss. So this time I really want to come back and assert dominance. We're going up against Lucarioman, another new coach to the league. I underestimated King Burr a little bit, and they got the better of me. So I definitely want to go all out versus Lucarioman here. They got a scary team, man. They got the flutter main, one of the fastest things alive, outspeeds by Mewtwo. They've also got the Reshiram, which can be very strong, very bulky, very powerful. Iron Boulder can set up and do a bunch of stuff. They got Fortress, a good rocker and rapid spinner. They've also got a potential Moxie Tera Gyarados, as well as a very scary Ursaluna Blood Moon that's very difficult to switch into. They've also got other Pokemon that might come, like the Toxapex, although I do have a Mewtwo, so that's probably not coming. They've also got Kilowattrel, which can Tera, as well as a Hydreigon and some other stuff. So that's the opposing team. Let's see what we're going to do to try and beat it. So first of all, we got Mewtwo. You know, we got to beat Mewtwo. It's in the logo. Life Orb, pretty much actually similar set from the week 1. But this time, I'm running Agility over Nasty Plot. With Side Strike, I mean, that's a Oko on Flutter Main. Ice Beam, Earth Power is going to take out things like... I mean, it's going to do a heck of a lot to Hydreigon, almost kill Hydreigon with Ice Beam. Earth Power does a billion to Reshiram. Toxapex is just going to die to Side Strike. So, I don't really need to set up anymore. Only thing I would need is some speed. The speed will also help out versus Iron Boulder. So, that's Mewtwo. Next up, we have Tera Poison Zarude. So, Tera Poison, mainly just for the Moon Blast from the Flutter Main, but it's also pretty good defensively wise. Not much can hit it up on the opposing team. They don't really have a Psychic type other than the the Iron Boulder, and they're probably going to go for a CC into me. So leftovers SD, Drain Punch for Hydreigon, and other things. Trailblaze knockoff, just do a bunch of damage. Trailblaze doing a speed boost versus that pesky Flutter. 4 HP, 252 attack, 50 speed def. 200 speed. I put the 4 HP in just because I realized that I always heard to make your HP divisible by 16 if you're running leftovers. So I put the 4 HP in, that's divisible by 16 afterwards, and then I put the rest in the SPDF. Next up, we've got Terapagos, who I made a last minute team change. This was my rocker this week, but you'll see the team change in the end. So because I put Stealth Rocks on something else, I was able to Flamethrower on for that darn Fortress, and not gonna lie, I definitely wanted to have Flamethrower over Rocks, just gives me more coverage. Tera Starstorm hits pretty much everything outside of the Flutter Main, which is why we have Heavy Slam. 120 attack with the Quiet Nature, to not reduce my attack is all we need in order to OHKO that thing with Heavy Slam. And for a sec, I thought, oh, wait a minute, what about Gyro Ball? But that 85 base speed, even if I run like a Quiet Nature, it's just not doing. I mean, maybe even if they were booster speed, let's say, it's only doing like 80 something versus Heavy Slam just kills. So I think this is the better option, just to take out Flutter. You can imagine I come in on the Shadow Ball and I go for the Heavy Slam, or they try to come in on Terra Starstorm and I go for Heavy Slam, take him out. And of course, we got Boots with the Rapid Spin. Next up, we've got Golden Go, who's going to be Choice Scarf with the good as gold. I realized that Shadow Ball actually goes in pretty darn good into their team. I mean, they do have Hydreigon and Ursaluna, but if we get rid of those, I mean, Shadow Ball just starts wrecking things, especially the Flutterman. We can outspeed it. Make It Rain can also be pretty good. Psychic for Pex. We have Trick, in case you want to trick something. Oops, I went too far. So overall, this can be like a cleaner at the end. Because, I mean, obviously Shadow Ball is going to do very well into Iron Boulder and the Fluttermane, assuming that they aren't booster, of course, but if they are, then they are. But let's say they've already switched in and switched out, and then at the end, we can sweep. Then we have Muck over here, Tera Dark. Probably not going to Tera this thing, but maybe I will. It's Assault Vest with Poison Touch, Poison Jab, Knockoff, Shadow Sneak, Drain Punch, Max HP, Max Def, Forward Defense. So Shadow Sneak is going to be key for picking off a weakened Fluttermane, or picking off anything that's weakened. Knockoff to knock off any items, Poison Jab to get that increased poison chance. We also got Drain Punch to increase our longevity a little bit, just because we're not running Black Sludge, we're running AV. But with this Assault Vest, we'll be able to tank the hits from the Fluttermane and the Reshiram. Not Clear as much Earth Power from the Ursaluna, but you know, maybe one, and we hit him with a Drain Punch and we weaken him for, let's say, Mewtwo Ice Beam. Next up was Quagsire, aka Swagsire. So this was originally a Comfey. I thought Comfey might be good for Iron Boulder at the end or Gyarados, but then I was like, wait a minute, hold on a second. Why don't I just run a defensive Pokemon, run rocks on this, open up for the Terapagos, and it all just seemed to click in together. Unaware, I thought would be pretty good for the Gyarados. Obviously, I mean, I could be Water Absorb, but they're Tera. So they're going to have a Tera for me. And I figured I could run Unaware and be able to ignore any boosts from Gyarados or the Iron Boulder, which is key, and then hit him with a Waterfall. Or let's say they Tera and I can't hit them, then I run Counter. I mean, really, I wasn't going to hit this thing at all with Gyarados. I wasn't going to hit Gyarados at all with this thing. So that's why I had the Counter on to surprise him. Max HP, Max Defense, Force Def. I was thinking about running Yawn, but then I was like, well, Yawn doesn't go through Substitute anyways, so I needed to be able to go through Substitute. I needed to be able to actually hit things with Waterfall, and I needed some recovery. And of course, the biggest thing, I needed my rocks. So that's the team. We'll see you guys in the battle. All right, people. So we're going up against Lucarioman. We got to get through this quick. They're searching. Same. They got a Tera, Water, Kilowatts. We got a high speed chase it through this team here. Did I write down? I need to make sure I wrote down the team right, that they don't have Ursaluna Blood Moon. They don't have an Ursaluna Blood Moon, bro. What are they cooking over there? Okay, they do have Hydreigon, though. But I'm so glad that there's no Ursaluna Blood Moon. I was so scared about that when I was building. I had a last minute team change. I had a Comfey at first. Now I've got Quagsire for Gyarados that didn't come. But that's okay. It'll still do great against Iron Boulder. So let's see what we can do here. So their lead fort, I'm lead, Golden Go. Let's see if we can get through this. Two shiny steel types right off the bat. Love to see it. Let's just go for a Shadow Ball. Do a bunch of damage. I gotta tell you guys about the, because the Mewtwo is going to be awesome. I'm listening to the UNPL draft. They switch out right off the bat, really? Okay, that's fine. I just got into my AV Muck, and I'm good. That was a crit. Sorry. I still could go Monkey D. Luffy, but I could U-turn out. I'm just going to go Magellan. They could Earth Power me. We're going to let's load up the calc shell. Muck. Magellan. Eating it up. How much is Earth Power doing base? Not much, 22. I can eat that. Let's just go for a knockoff on something, try to get a point touch. They do U-turn, so we have Dark Pulse U-turn, it's not Scarf. Not Scarf, I don't know what it is. U-turn. Dark Pulse, what I was trying to say earlier about Mewtwo was that it's the Hoenn champion this week, because actually there's a bit of a story to it. We break through the sturdy, no sturdy there, Rocky Hall, we knocked it off. Knock off helmet. Going hard out into Raymond. So the Mewtwo was one of the first few Pokemon I tried to get to level 100. I had like my Diggersby though, my Blastoise, my team from the game, and I was just grinding the Elite Four over and over again. And I just kept doing it, bro, over and over and over until I finally beat it and got it to level 100. I mean, I beat him every time, but you know, I had to get it to level 100. And then Mewtwo became one of the Pokemon. Let's go! Fortress is gone. That was a last minute change because originally I had Stealth Rocks, but I was able to fit Quagsire on. KO by Terapagos. And then if they try to send in the Flutter, that thing's dying, bro. Because we got the Heavy Slam. So I was trying to level up to my Mons and Oras, right? And so I would have Mewtwo. But then eventually I got my Groudon and my Kyogre. Both of which were shiny from trades. So they got into this thing, surprisingly enough. So, Terapagos. I could try to Rapid Spin right here. They could try to U-turn out. How much am I doing with Tera Starstorm? 62 to 73. I need a little bit more damage. Fucking Rapid Spin here. Draco. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So we get rid of the rocks, which is fantastic. We don't have to deal with that. So Terapagos is doing its job here. Can I outspeed them? I am quiet, so I'm not sure if I outspeed them. I probably don't. But Draco Meteor at -2 is not going to do a dang thing. And I assume they just go hard Flutter. So I think I'm going to try to Heavy Slam on the Flutter main switch. Let's see if we can catch it. Come on, I know you want to do it, buddy. Come on, bring in that Flutter main, buddy. Bring in that Flutter! You know you want to. You know I'm going to go for the Tera Starstorm. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it! Do it! Come on, I know you want to. I know you want to go in that Flutter main on this Tera Starstorm, don't you? Come on. Come on. Come on. Go Flutter! What's he gonna do? Okay, well, this thing's kind of certain. I mean, I can still switch into Shadow Balls. I don't want to bring Magellan in hard, I don't think. Can I outspeed Reshiram, though? I'm gonna just scout. I'm gonna go for the Tera Starstorm here. Okay, go for Dragon Claw. Eat that up. Take this Tera Starstorm, buddy. Look at Terapagos go. That does a good chunk. How much is that? That's standard. That's standard damage. Let's just let this thing go down. I'm gonna just go for heavy slam just in case they try to switch. There's another Dragon Claw, that's fine. Chopagos did its job. Yeah, because this thing's life orb, so we just go Mewtwo. KO. Bye. Reshiram. Or should I go Swag Sire? No, I need to save the Swag Sire. Keep that thing full. Let's just go this. Mewtwo. Ice Beam easily kills, so I think we're good to just go for Side Strike here. Okay, so we say goodbye to Reshiram, that's great. One less thing to worry about. One less special attacker from what they do with. KO by Mewtwo. See what this flutter wants to do. As long as the flutter isn't Scarf, I mean, or Booster and it switches out at least, then we can beat it with Golden Go. Spamming Shadow Ball. Once the Hydreigon goes down, bro, we just Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. That's just crazy. Does this thing get Sucker Punch? I've never seen a Sucker Punch on this thing. You're underestimating the power of Mewtwo here, sir. Hydreigon. We just Ice Beam. Beautiful! Goodbye, Hydreigon! That Scarf. KO. Bye. You thought I wasn't gonna have a coverage move for Hydreigon, brother? No, sir. We gotta hit the Hydreigon with the Mewtwo, buddy. Look at that. Look at the whole champion Mewtwo getting 2 kills. Love to see it. Alright, all that's left really is the flutter to worry about. I've got a full HP Quagsire for the Iron Boulder that's unaware. Kilowattrel shouldn't be able to do too much. As long as the flutter main. Okay, send in the Phantom. He's a Phantom. Young Danny Phantom was just 14. His parents built a very strange machine designed to view a world unseen. She's Danny Phantom. So I don't see a booster. It could be Scarf. I mean, Scarf for the Golden Go makes sense. Let's pull up Flutter Main here. Choice specs damage just to calc versus Muck, Magellan, and we can see whether or not they're specs. So Shadow Ball, choice specs does 23. If they do less than that, then they're Scarf. So we can see the damage. I'm at 244. And I went down to 175. So I went from 59 to 42. That does not appear to be specs. I mean, that's not, yeah. So if I had to guess, I'd probably Scarf. Knockoff looks pretty free here. Choice Scarf. 15. That looks to be about Choice Scarf damage, if I had to guess. Or something. Maybe it's Sash. I don't know. But I know it's not specs. We get a bunch of damage off here. We get the Poison Touch as well. This thing's Tera Water. We can eat any hit this thing wants to go for, honestly. I think I'm just going to Poison Jab here. Man, good Drain Punch, but sure. Just in case the Tera. I'm saving my Tera Poison. Just in case it was a root. Okay, so there's the switch out. U-turn. Boots. Knocked. Brachion comes out. I'm about to make the hardest switch out in a Quagsire in my life. Booster speed. This needs Trailblaze, doesn't it? Why would they need Trailblaze? That does get Trailblaze. Just get any grass type move. Solar Blade. There's no way they're going for Solar Blade. I knew it gets Solar Blade, but I don't have a sun, so Mighty Cleave. Oh, we're gonna eat this up for breakfast, buddy. And we'll get up some late game rocks. Yep. In comes the Phantom. Tempted to go hard as a root. I'm going to go out to Magellan first. I do have Shadow Sting. I should be able to live one more hit. I could probably do two. What was I at? 155? 151? Magical Leaf. No sir. So we found it here for Scarf. Going to Poison Jab once again. Not Scarf! We win. That's GG's. Alright, we're gonna get the Shadow Sneak kill here. I don't know, maybe they were Sash. We go for a nice big Shadow Sneak. Go. KO by Mutt. Now what's left is the Iron Boulder and the Kilowattrel. They send in the Nova. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak, see how much I can do. That should get in range of poison. Can we live? Can we live? Assault Vest Muck. Look at you living on 1%, buddy! Look at you, buddy. KO by Poison Muck. That's Muck with 2 kills. Look at you go, sir. Look at you. Max HP, max split F Assault Vest. Now we just go out into the Quagsire and we get our 5-0. I needed this, folks. I needed this restoration of faith in my team. And especially because I'm about to battle Raymond and Scorpion. So this gives me some restored confidence. And I'm going to get the counter dub. Sometimes you gotta assert dominance, folks. I'm sorry. Lucarioman, I had to do it to you, but I had to restore faith in my team. KO by Quag. Yeah, Quag was definitely the move here. I can say so myself. That's gonna be GG's. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.